Good morning, good people. Good morning, fellow humans. Today is Thursday, June 27th, 2024. It's about 6 o'clock, almost 6 o'clock in the morning. Here we are in southwestern Nevada in Nye County, Pahrump or Pahrumpertucky, you choose. So that's where we are, and you are there. We collectively are humans, spelled Huemonds, colorful nuts. That's all we are. And that's the best way to think about it. Nothing special. Okay, well, our purpose here at Department of Career Services is to help you, our students, on your journey through life. So I'll say our students and those who picture themselves, who see themselves as students on your journey through life. This one-shot deal through this life in the circumstances that you currently have, with the anticipation that we have a transcendent soul and something happens after this life. That is the belief. We can choose to believe, no, we don't have a transcendent soul, at which point Pascal's wager, if we're wrong and we live as if we don't have a transcendent soul and we do, we'll probably regret it. If we just want to take the position of, I'm not going to think about that right now, I'm not going to choose to believe one way or another, as the person behind us would say, if we want to choose to not choose, and something happens unexpectedly, we get in an accident or something happens, then the consequences of not choosing will probably be not good. So we can take Pascal's wager and say it's better to choose to believe we have a transcendent soul and act accordingly. Because if we act that way and we don't have a transcendent soul, we haven't lost anything. But if we do have a transcendent soul and we were not prepared, there will be regret involved. Okay, so we're here to help our students and those who see themselves as students go down that path to be the best prepared they can. And we do that two ways. One is the worksheet that's attached. That is the experts, the bona fide experts. And that worksheet can be found on a link down below. Please subscribe, share, click on the bell. You know the thing. Good morning, Maticus von Atticus. You can go to the worksheet down below, LinkedIn, Facebook, our website, many, many places you can get it. No reason not to have it. That's number one. Number two is the podcast itself. It is creating a routine, a daily routine, hopefully on a schedule. It's done at a particular time, and then repetition. So I'm pretty sure I know what's going through Maticus von Atticus's mind right now. Where is Wada Bevy? And probably what's going through Wada Bevy's mind right now is, I wonder if those guys miss me. Or what are they thinking? Why aren't I here? Aha! There she is. Wada Bevy has arrived, so we can all now rejoice. Okay, so see how that works? Everybody felt better once Wada Bevy joined us. And that's how it feels when Maticus von Atticus shows up too. When he doesn't show up, there's a sense of wonder. Where is he? But since Maticus von Atticus Untersergeant doesn't, or fecal marshal, but because he hasn't gotten to the stage of dependability, it's not the same as Wada Bevy. And we need to get the other people to get that same level. And that's what everyone should do, is create a routine, repetition, create a habit, Replace habits with better habits. And a great way to do that is to seek uncomfort. Don't seek comfort, seek uncomfort. Get used to things being not comfortable. And that kind of leads to our meme of today. So this is a test of Atticus von Atticus. What was Hercules' choice, as told by Socrates? I'll let you ponder that for a second. What was Hercules' choice? This is a very important thing. Achilles, not Hercules. Interesting. Well, I think Achilles got it from his mother. This is Hercules. And it's on the worksheet in red letter from Darren Hardy. But Achilles was given a choice, I believe, by his mother. A short but glorious life or a long and mediocre life. To be or not to be? Yes, that is the question. Whether 'tis nobler in the mind to suffer the slings and arrows of outrageous fortune, or to take arms against a sea of whatever, blah, blah, you know the thing. Okay. Oops. Or short and glorious, right. So that was Achilles, but I think that was by his mother. Hercules was at the road, proverbial fork in the road. Two women approached him, giving him a choice of happiness, instant gratification, happiness, the easy way, the easy road, or the hard road. A life of virtue, pursuing virtue, the hard path of virtue, where everything is earned, or the quick path of vice. And Hercules chose virtue, but he died a horrible death. But Zeus then raised him to the status of a god. Anyway, that's what we have down below in the red letter. Darren Hardy. To live long and be forgotten, or short and glorious life. That is Achilles, right. Darren Hardy, down below, red letter, Hercules' choice, approached by vice and virtue. Which is the better path to choose? Which is the better friend to have? The friend of vice, instant gratification, happiness, or virtue? And so we can all ask ourselves, what do we pursue? And if you say whichever you choose, you should ask the question, well, what is the evidence that that is what I choose? Right? What's the evidence of that? And we could say, oh, well, not much evidence of that. That's my self-image. It's my self-impression. But yeah, there's not really much evidence that I pursue vice, let's say. Not much evidence I pursue vice. Looks like I actually pursue virtue, or the opposite. I pursue virtue, but when I actually look at what I do during the day, I just go around doing things that make me feel good. I don't really put an investment in there. Which leads me to a thing to know. Today is day 1 of my new semester class. I think this is called something like ministering at the margins. And it's how to deal with the kind of people we deal with. But for most people, that isn't what they're used to. They're used to preaching to the choir. So this will be an interesting class today. And fortunately, our bell cow, the thing we're starting with, is bang bang, tattoos on the heart. Greg Boyle, Homeboy Industries, we consider to be our mothership. So this could be an interesting class. Ooh, wrong. So Wadabevi, I think, commented on the TV news story about last Friday's homeless wraparound where I was interviewed. Right. Is that correct, Wadabevi? Yes. Aha. Did you notice anything else interesting about that? Anything else catch your eye? Hint, hint. As we move on. Okay, so red letter. Advice from an 80-year-old. Keep it simple. Seth's blog. This is a good one. The Pinocchio Protocol. I think Atticus von Atticus could relate to this. Pinocchio Protocol. It's not too long. I'm going to read it. The Pinocchio Protocol. He, meaning Pinocchio, had a hard time lying because his nose got longer every time he did. Gas-powered leaf blowers would disappear if the smoke they belched out was black instead of invisible. And few people would start smoking if the deposits on their lungs ended up on their face instead. We're not very good at paying attention to invisible or gradual outputs. The trick is simple. If it's important, make it visible. If it happens over time, create a signal that brings the future into the present. So let's, and creating vivid measurements of essential variables that others overlook is a significant competitive advantage. Right, so the trick is simple. If it happens over time, let's say like my getting my master's degree in pastoral ministry, create a signal that brings the future into the present. So that might be each course. When I start the course, when I finish the course. Another one down, letting people know. Because when I let them know, what are they going to do? They're going to respond and react. So many of the people, many of the sense I get when I tell people who are pastors or who consider themselves to be much more spiritually advanced than me. That's say, oh, he's just on baby food. Okay, is when I tell them I am getting my master's degree in pastoral ministry. There's the, oh yeah, that's great. But you can feel, if you map yourself to them, you can feel there is a bit of, I think I'd call it resentment. He has no right doing that, or a belief that it's probably like an internet Coursera course that you just do on your own, and you have to do some stuff, which you can do on ChatGPT, and you get something that you really didn't earn. Hercules' choice, the easy way or the right way type of thing. So create measurements. So Seth Godin says if it's long, if it happens over time, create a signal that brings the future into the present. Right. What else we got here on our hit parade? Time is racing. Oh yeah, another big thing for today. Just checking to see if there's, okay, only 2 red letter things. Great. We are starting back employment planning workshop. We're starting back at Honeysuckle today, 8 o'clock. And so we had 4 new people join us yesterday. One woman who is going to be at Joan of Arc Women's Christian Women's Home, Joan of Arc, or we call Pratt. Not a great name, but she'll be there. And 3 guys started at Starve yesterday. So They will be there today. Guy is getting them. They'll be there today. And what? The other people at Star, there are other people at Star who are not employed, that if they are not employed by next week, they will be gone. No more free ride. No more free ticket. It's pay to stay. That's what they're told a month ago. And they shimmy-shammied. They took the easy road. And now the hole is going to be deeper and steeper. Because now they have to decide whether they're going to show up. Because if they don't show up, can't really help. Since they haven't been able to get a job on their own for several months. Not good. Doesn't look compelling. However, there's the gun at the head. The proverbial gun is at the head. Okay, so let's see. Oh, yes, yeah, wow, so try. Okay, is Matticus von Atticus asleep, or is he still there? We're at 16 in, 6:15. Okay, we're going to call it a day, people. What a bevy. How was your day yesterday? But I will give you a call. Hello, is anyone there? Anyone there? Over. Okay. All right. Well, thank you for showing up. Amazing. What's amazing? Yesterday was amazing. Good. And I'm going to say and cut. Sayonara.